obviously great win, great result by our guys. In a bowl game, when you get down 34-17, it's easy to throw in the towel, but not this crew. It was really important for them to finish out strong, get these seniors a win, get a 9th win, as well as catapult us into 2025, because we got a lot of good football players coming back, including the guy to my right in Dylan. And I'm just so proud of the guys of having that resolve and continuing to fight. We played a ton of young guys. I look at guys like Zayshawn Rich and Donnie Mack. I mean, those guys made plays at corner, and it was fun to see. And we had a lot of guys that played, maybe sometimes the most snaps they've played. But we're just so thrilled with finding a way to get stops on defense, which we struggled at, and then capitalizing with some big-time plays offensively, and then getting the big stop at the end, and then putting the ball in Avery's hand and saying, you got to get 3 carries, you got to get a first down, and it was big for us.
Any questions? Again, if you could raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you. If you could identify yourself, please. We'll start in the back row on the right.
Austin Williams. Avery Johnson broke the school record for most passing touchdowns in a season with 25. What can you say about him as a player?
Avery's a great player, obviously, and he has so much talent in the world, but he's someone that also works at it too. I've seen a lot of guys who have great talent and don't put in the work, but Avery's got both of those combos, so he's gonna continue to be special.
Go in the back here.
Mitch Fortner, News Radio KMAN. For Coach and for Austin, you're down 17, it's third quarter. Austin makes a play, starts like winding the guys up. Was it that moment or before or something right after that was like kind of a big lead to the turnaround?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of did feel momentum shift right there, and I think guys, they were believing, but once we kind of started playing faster and we started sending more pressure, guys really believed and bought in, and I think that's kind of when we felt that momentum start to switch.
Second row left.
Dylan Killstrop out here with the Wichita Eagle. How did you think you handled that much more usage today, and what do you think you did best in the field?
I just tried to do my job to the best of my ability. We worked on these plays for the past 2 weeks, so just trying to do my job, and that's what I did today.
Here on the left, front row.
Dylan, you've had to be patient, almost 2 full seasons now, and you finally got your chance to be the main guy, along with Joe, but how did that feel?
It felt real good. I played the whole season. It wasn't like I was wasting my time. I just was trying to do my job and my part for this team, and so I guess you could say I had more of a job to do today. So as long as I stayed focused and did what I was supposed to do, I think we was gonna come out and be successful.
And go on to the right side here, second row.
Dylan, what did tonight's performance from you, Avery, Joe Jackson, the guys that are going to be here next year, kind of show what you guys are capable of for next season?
Yes, it just shows we wanted more for next year, and this was a great building game for next year as well. Coming in next year, especially in January, it starts then. So just trying to be diligent and work hard, really.
Stay in the second row, far right.
Coach, you mentioned the the young defensive backs who came in and made plays, and Zayshawn making the tackle on the 4th down. First of all, what did they do well today to sort of give you encouragement, especially because I know kind of earlier on they gave up some big plays?
Yeah, well, I don't think we played our best defensively in the first half for sure, and then we didn't get off to a good start in the second half on either side of the ball, but that's, like Austin said, maybe it flipped. We make a big play there, then Dylan breaks a long run, we get an interception, we get a big play after that. We just needed the momentum to flip, and once it did, I think you could tell our sideline had all the energy, and then they were starting to struggle a little bit. So it was huge for those young kids to come in and make plays, because Dylan sees those guys every day. Those kids are really good players. They just need belief and confidence, and it was fun to see Zayshawn and Donnie Mack get that belief and confidence today.
Back row, far right.
Coach, Connor Henry with NEC State. You said in the trophy presentation that you wanted to thank the marching band. Could you further elaborate what does it mean for you to see all those fans here at Chase Field today?
Yeah, hats off to the K-State Nation for coming out and watching this play. They travel and follow these guys all the time, but Dr. Trace, the pride, they drove 20 hours. Our band drove 20 hours. And those kids have been a part of our football team ever since I've been here. And so we got done with active warm-up, but I went up into the stands with Taylor Bratt and thanked those people, thanked the band for coming here, because they're a part of what we do. And these guys will tell you, we have a big road win, and they're there at 6 in the morning because we always play after dark. They're there at 6 in the morning and welcome us all the time. And I can't thank the band and Dr. Trace enough for them being a big part of what we're doing here.
Second row right.
Dana Scott, Arizona Republic. Congratulations on the win. I just wanted to know how about you guys who started 7-1 and towards the end of the season having so many transfers. How much of this is a statement win for you guys to build on going forward?
You know, I'm a 1 week season guy, and we had some things didn't go our way, but how do you respond? You know, you're gonna have adversity in life. How are you gonna respond? And you know, we had a couple of setbacks, played really well against Cincinnati, had another setback, but these guys were gonna go out on top, and I didn't care how we got it done. We had a good couple weeks of practice, and I thought we had really good game plans, and then we finally started to execute them. But these guys will tell you, you know, Austin's been a part of it when you have a big win to end the season, and it can catapult you into a Big 12 championship. Dylan's seeing that, and that's gonna be the challenge to guys like Dylan in his class and some of those other guys. There's really good football players in there that they've gotta take the next step from a leadership standpoint.
Second row here.
Dylan, obviously some really big plays from you tonight. You're trailing 34-17, and you come back with that 65-yard run. Can you walk me through that play, what you saw, and just the emotions running through your body as you saw the end zone?
Yeah, when we came to the sideline, Coach B.A. on the iPad said the counter was gonna hit inside, and so Bubba had a good kick out, and I just came off of him and tried to hit it as fast as I could.
Second row on the left.
Austin, you chose to come back for one more year. Obviously, it was a rocky year up and down, but for having to end like this, especially getting to be the defensive MVP, how much does that mean to you?
It means the world to me. You know, like you said, it wasn't, you know, how I envisioned the year to go, but I do believe that we're building, and I'm just glad that I can help be a part of a win to catapult, like Coach was talking, in this future, because I know the future's bright, and I'm just so thankful that I came back and so grateful for Kansas State.
Go ahead, second row here on the left.
Chris, when you're getting a lot of explosive plays on offense like you were today, do you coach the game differently?
No, I talked to coaches and I told Avery, we've got to beat these guys outside the hashes because I thought we had better team speed. And so we needed to continue to work outside the hashes. I think they're really good up front, and we needed to get those guys spread out and utilize our speed in space, and that's what we were able to do. And just want to go back on what Austin said. I know that there's some disappointment because there's a lot of teams that don't win 9 games, man. We just won 9 friggin' games, and we're gonna talk about a disappointment. I'm out of this business if that's what we're gonna do, because it is friggin' hard to win. And you look at what our guys did to win that 9th game, man, I'm nothing but proud of these guys.
Back row on the left.
Coach Damon Allred, Arizona Sports. You mentioned how this win can kind of give you momentum into 2025, but also bigger picture. What does it mean that a Big 12 team has been able to beat a Big 10 team in a bowl with how the national perception has been this season?
Yeah, we can't control that. That's a narrative that we don't have any chance to control. We know our league plays good football. I can't wait to watch Arizona State play. I'm a big Kenny Dillingham fan. I got friends on that staff. They're gonna come ready to play. And so I'm rooting for those guys, just like a lot of our guys on our team are. We play good football. We have resolve. We've got really good skill kids, as people find out. We got really good pass rushers. We blitzed the dog out of these guys in the 3rd and 4th quarter, and we got hits on the QB. So that's the kind of defense we play and kind of offense we play.
Second row far right.
Austin, as one of the team captains, to see so many young guys on defense, not just the freshmen, but some of those younger guys who have been playing all season, make the key plays down the stretch. How much pride and how much, I guess, pride do you take in knowing that those guys are going to help set up what you and other guys build?
Yeah, I'm super proud of all the younger guys that got to play, and even guys that maybe aren't super young but got opportunity. Daniel Cobbs obviously had a huge play for us. I think so many of those guys got a lot of confidence today, and it's going to carry into this off season and carry into next year. So I think I'm so proud of those guys.
Any other questions?
Hold on, we're going right to that guy. Get the microphone. If you don't ask me about these alternate uniforms, you and I are going at it.
I got two questions for you. First, the alternate uniforms. You finally won. People were tweeting at me that's why you were losing.
It was
almost like it
you
doesn't have
is
any
why
effect.
we were losing, because you would continue to tweet that we'd lose in a white jersey, a white helmet. I was doing nothing but sticking it to you, Fitz, for us to get a win in the alternate uniforms.
By the way,
Next
I
question.
need an outside observer. Dylan, did the DD on the back of your helmet have a lavender outline on it? Because I think I saw some lavender.
It did, and I'm
You had
glad you brought
lavender in
that.
the uniforms.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. That was a tribute to Dana Dimmel, who so many people at K-State know and love really well. I didn't know Dana exceptionally well, but I see the Drew Littles, the Scott Eilerts, the Scott Troushes, the Matt Thompsons, Minnie Hoffman, Al Serby, that spent a lot of time with Dana, and that was a tribute, and that's why we got in that formation the last couple plays as a tribute to Dana and his family.
And Coach, I gotta ask, what was going on with the 2-point conversions? I could not figure out the first one, and then you had to do the second one. The third one was obvious.
Yeah, exactly right, and we got the one that counted the most to get from 42 to
But why
44.
the first one?
You know what, let's talk over a beer sometime. I'll come over to your house and you can make me a steak, we'll have a beer and enjoy ourselves. That's Fitz, everybody, thank you.
And that will conclude tonight's press conference. Thank you.